Hello, in this lecture we will see BCD code, XS3 code and the Gray code. So let us start here first of all that BCD code. Binary coded decimal is BCD. It is basically a decimal digits expressed in 4-bit binary form using 8421 weightages. Decimals from 0 to 9 will be expressed in 4-bit binary form here as per the weightages. Now what is advantage of binary number system here? Binary number system is the operating number system of digital computer. Means computer works on binary number system, but that binary number system is somewhat difficult to understand to the human being. On the other hand, decimal number is a natural number system that human understands easily, but decimal number system is not used inside digital computers. Okay, then the advantages of both are collected together. So advantages of both decimal and binary number system are collected together to form a BCD number system here. So BCD, it works like a decimal so that human understands properly, and internally it is in a binary form so that digital computer also works on it in a proper way. So the advantages of both are collected together in this particular BCD code. This BCD number system is also referred as 8421 BCD as it is a weighted code because the weightages are added for the representation of decimal number. Now here is a table which will show that conversion of decimal into its corresponding BCD. Decimal 0 to 9 expressed in each 4-bit BCD form. So here first of all 0, decimal 0. Using 8421 weightages here, for representation of decimal 0 we don't require any weight to be added. So here BCD will be simply 0, 0, 0, 0. Next decimal 1. Using weightages, I need to add only the extreme right weight which is corresponding to 1. And rest of the weightages should be 0 here. It means that decimal 1 in BCD will be 0, 0, 0, 1. Next is decimal 2. 8421 weightages only that second right bit should be 1 in the representation. So it is equal to 0, 0, 1, 0. Then for decimal 3, 3 is equal to 2 plus 1. 2 weightages to be added here, and these 2 weightages will be on the right side bits, 2 bits in the representation of that corresponding BCD here. So it is 0, 0, 1, 1. Next is decimal 4, 8421, that second bit from MSB from left side. Only that particular weightage is to be added, so it becomes 0, 1, 0, 0. Next is for 5. 5 means 4 plus 1. So accordingly 2 weightages will be added, so it becomes 0, 1, 0, 1. Next is 6. 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. Accordingly, middle 2 bits in the representation will be 1. And leftmost and rightmost bits will be 0 here. So 6 is equal to 0, 1, 1, 0. Then 7, that is 4 plus 2 plus 1. So 3 weightages to be added here accordingly. So the representation in BCD will be 0, 1, 1. Next is 8. 8421 only MSP, the leftmost bit should be 1, rest 3 bits are 0. And then last decimal, that is 9, that is 8 plus 1. So that accordingly weightages, the leftmost bit should be 1 and the rightmost bit should be 1, middle 2 bits are 0 here. So decimal 9 is 1001. So accordingly we can form such type of a chart, that is the representation of decimal into its equivalent 8421 BCD form here. Okay, that's why BCD is also called as a weighted code, because weights are added for the representation of that corresponding decimal here. Now the next is a BCD versus XS3 code. Now basically XS3 is the extension of BCD code. It is a logical extension of BCD. It simply adds 3 to its corresponding BCD value. Now second point which has been stated here, that BCD is a weighted code. Weights are added as say 8421. But XS3 code is a non-weighted code. And second property written here, highlighted here, is inverted reflected code. Okay, and this can be verified. That inverted reflected code, this property can be easily verified in the next discussion. Now here is a chart showing decimal value 0 to 9 in first column. Then its equivalent 8421 BCD, which we have calculated earlier in earlier slide, that is simply represented in front of decimal. And then the XS3 code representation in the third column. So let us start here 0. As calculated 8421 BCD 0000. But how to calculate that XS3 code? Very simple. Decimal on the extreme left is 0. Just add 3. 0 plus 3 is equal to 3. And this 3 value, express it in its binary form and make it standard 4-bit. So 3 to be represented in a standard 4-bit, it becomes 0011, which is nothing but the XS3 code of decimal 0. Similarly for 1. 8421 BCD already we have covered up. On the right side by red color, this XS3 is obtained just by adding 3 to that decimal value. 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. And 4 is expressed in 4 bits of binary here. Okay, why only 4 bit? Because XS3 is a logical extension of BCD only. BCD is 4 bit, so XS3 should be also 4 bit. Next is 2. Its XS3 will be 2 plus 3, that is 5. 5 expressed in binary 0101, shown by yellow color. Next is 3. Its XS3 will be 3 plus 3, that is equal to 6. So 0110, shown by violet color on the right side. Next is 4, decimal 4. 4 plus 3 is equal to 7, that is 0111, which is shown by black color. Then next is decimal 5. 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. Expressed in 4-bit binary will be 1000, shown on the extreme right. Next is 6. 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. Expressed in 4-bit binary will be 1001, shown on the right side. Then 7. 7 plus 3 is equal to 10. 10 expressed in binary will be 1010, shown again by using yellow color. Decimal 8. 8 plus 3 is equal to 11. In binary form, it is 1011, shown by red color. and then 9, decimal 9, that is 9 plus 3 is equal to 12, that is 1100, which is shown as the last entry. Now deliberately the color combination which is taken here for the XS3 code in the last column has been taken in a different way. Okay, see that first entry pertaining to decimal 0, XS30011, and the last entry pertaining to decimal 9 is 1100. Okay, try to find out the correlation between these two entries. 0011 and 1100 are nothing but the inverted values. These are basically inverted values. Similarly, red colored entries 0100, that is second from the top. Similarly, second from the bottom, which is shown by red color 1011. Again, these are inverted codes. Then third from the top side pertaining to decimal 2 and third from the bottom side pertaining to decimal 7, shown by yellow color. That is 0101, third from the top side, and 1010, third from the bottom side. Again, these are inverted. Next will be 0110 pertaining to decimal 3 and 1001, that is pertaining to decimal 6. Their corresponding XS codes are inversions of each other. And then finally pertaining to decimal 4 and 5, their corresponding XS3 codes are again inversions of each other. Pertaining to 4 it is 0111 and pertaining to 5 it is 1000. Okay, it means that if I put up a plane exactly at the middle position, one mirror exactly at the middle position, that means after first 5 entries from the top, then we are getting the reflection, no doubt. Within that XS3 code we are getting the reflection, but within that reflected code I am getting the inverted reflection. So between the representation of 4 and 5 in XS3, if I put up a mirror, then you will find that there is a inverted reflection. That's why XS3 code that is called as a inverted reflected code. Okay, the way which is observed, that is shown now. The top entry pertaining to decimal 0, the bottommost entry pertaining to decimal 9, they are perfectly inverted. Next is red colored pertaining to decimal 1 and decimal 8, its XS3 representation. Next is yellow colored pertaining to decimal 2 and decimal 7 in XS3. Next is violet colored pertaining to decimal 3 and decimal 6. And then finally here is pertaining to decimal 4 and 5, which are shown by the black color. It means that plane of reflection should have been placed exactly at the middle between the representation of XS3 of 4 and 5. There will be plane of reflection, reflect plane. And about that reflect plane here we are getting that inverted reflected code. Now we start here about that gray code. One property of that gray code which is written here, it is a non-weighted code and the size is n bit. It means that gray code is not restricted to only 4 bits. That restriction was put up in case of BCD and XSC code, but gray code can be of any number of bits. It can be 4 bit, it can be 5 bit, it can be 3 bit, it can be 10 bit, whatever. So the first property is a non-weighted n bit code. Then the second property of that gray code, it is a reflected code. But that reflection is not applicable to MSB. Most significant bit is excluded from that reflection. The leftmost bit is MSB bit. It is except that MSB bit, every bit is reflected. And then the third property here, that gray code differs only at one bit position from the previous combination. So this property is very important, and we need to check it. So here is the example. Actually, this example should have been 2-bit binary to 2-bit gray code, that type of conversion. But here the decimal has been deliberately taken, so that we can correlate that decimal number getting converted to binary, 2-bit binary, and then this 2-bit binary, how it is represented in 2-bit gray code. So here, 3 columns, decimal, then the binary, and then the gray code. So first of all, decimal 0. The representation in binary as well as gray code, that is 0, 0 here. As it is 2-bit, that will be, binary will be 0, 0, gray will be also 0, 0. Next is decimal 1. Binary will be 0, 1 and also gray 0, 1. Okay, here you can observe from the 2 successive entries of the gray pertaining to decimal 0 and 1. Initially it was 0, 0, previous combination. Next combination is 0, 1. There is only 1 bit changes. That yellow 0 is changing to blue 1. So it is only 1 bit change. Then next will be decimal 2 here. Decimal 2, its binary representation will be 1, 0, but gray representation will be 1, 1. So decimal 2 representation in gray will be 1, 1. Now here also that second gray combination is 0, 1 and third is 1, 1. There is only 1 bit changes. That blue LSB bit does not change here, it remains 1. Only that left bit that changes from 0 to 1. So 0, 1 to 1, 1, there is only 1 bit change. Then next is decimal 3. Binary is equal to 1, 1, but the gray is 1, 0. Again in this last gray 1, 0, compared to its previous combination, there is single bit change. 1, 1 to 1, 0. That left bit 1 does not change, but the right side bit, LSB bit, changes from blue 1 to yellow 0 here. It means the successive gray codes entries differ only at 1 bit. So from top to bottom, if I show that corresponding gray code here, it is from 0, 0. Then the next combination will be 0, 1. Next combination will be 1, 1. Next combination will be 1, 0. And these combinations will be applicable from decimal 0, decimal 1, decimal 2 and decimal 3 respectively. Now here, within that gray code representation, there are 4 entries. Put a plane of reflection in between. That is pertaining to decimal 1 and decimal 2. Means 2 entries will be above that reflection plane and 2 will be below. And then you can observe it. The top gray code entry and the bottommost gray code entry here. You can observe if that MSB, it means that leftmost bit is isolated, it is not considered. Then remaining bit is true reflection. That is what we observed by yellow 0 bit here. Above that plane of reflection, that yellow 0 is far away. So at far away in that reflected image as well, that 0 is observed. Similarly for blue, near to that plane of reflection 1 is present, so 1 is available even in that reflected image. So it is a reflected code. The only thing is that above that plane of reflection, that MSB means leftmost bit is 0, and below that MSB bit is equal to 1. So this has been written here as my conclusion. Note. Above the reflect plane, MSB is equal to 0. MSB means leftmost bit, and below that plane, MSB bit is equal to 1. And the lower bits are the true reflection about that particular plane. Lower bits are the true reflection about the plane. Now using this particular property, I can expand these 2 bits of gray code into 3 bit. Then further, by using 3 bit gray code, we can construct or we can design 4 bit gray code. So here we will follow. Here is a conversion of 2 bit to 3 bit gray code conversion. Now here it is to be performed only in 2 steps. Step number 1, write that 2 bit gray code in a sequence and reflect all the entries below. Here pertaining to decimal 0, gray code is written. Decimal 1, gray code written. Decimal 2, that gray code is written. Then decimal 3, gray code is written. So it is a 2 bit gray code pertaining to decimal 0 to 3 from top to bottom. Then what we do here, we put a plane of reflection. This is a plane of reflection. And every entry which is shown here, that is to be taken as a reflected values just below that plane. So below that plane, just below, you will be getting 1 0 because 1 0 is closer above that plane as well. So 1 0 above this plane of reflection, 1 0. Then below that 1 0 will be 1 1, slightly away from that plane of reflection. Then below that 1 1 will be 0 1, and at the far end, on the top side 0 0 was present, that will get reflected in the image at far bottom place. Clear? Now once I get this particular reflection of all the entries, then second step, step number 2, append MSB bit is equal to 0 above that plane and MSB bit is equal to 1 below that plane, and rewrite that 3 bit gray code here. It means that 3 bits of gray code would be like this. Simply that above reflection plane, whatever 4 entries were there, those are written as it is in black color. You can observe it. And above that plane of reflection, that MSB, that leftmost bit which we want to add, that should be 0. And then here is a plane of reflection which you can continue, you can keep as it is. And then on the bottom side, the 2 bits of gray code which we have obtained on the bottom side of that reflect plane, which is shown by black color, it is simply copied as it is. And then that MSB bit is to be added here on the leftmost bit, MSB bit SA1, which is shown by blue color. It means that whatever 2 bits of gray codes which are obtained, which are shown here above that reflect plane and below that reflect plane, those are simply copied as it is in 3 bit. And then third bit will be appended on the left side above that reflect plane, all bits 0, and below that reflect plane, that MSB bit, all will be 1. So that way we are getting a 3 bit gray code, and this 3 bit gray code will be pertaining to decimal 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 from top to bottom. Okay, it means that decimal 7 has got its gray code value, that is equal to 100. And again the property of the gray code, that it successive entries differ only at one bit position, that is also equally applicable. You can consider any two entries and you can check out. For example, below that plane of reflection, the next two immediate entries are 110 and 111. You can observe it, there is only one bit change. 11 means two MSB bits are not changing, but 0 is changing. LSB bit is changing from 0 to 1. Similarly, last two entries, 101 and 100, that MSB two bits are not changing, 10, those are as it is, but only that lower bit, the right side bit, that is changing from 1 to 0. So every two successive entries are changing just by one bit position here in case of gray code. That is applicable to any sized gray code here. Whenever I want to convert these 3 bits of gray code here to 4 bit in a successive manner, just like this, then what we do here, we remove within that 3-bit gray code that plane of reflection which was shown, we remove it and we put that particular say plane of reflection after that 8th entry, just below that 100, and get all the 8 entries above reflected below that particular reflection plane. It means that now you are getting 16 entries, 8 above that plane, 8 below that plane, and then that 4th bit will be appended, MSB bit will be appended. Above that plane of reflection, all MSB bits are 0, like this, and below that plane reflection, all MSB bits will be 1, like this. So that way we can convert that 3-bit gray into 4-bit gray code here. Similarly, 4-bit gray code to 5-bit gray code can be equally converted. So that way this particular process, that is a recursive process which one can adopt, one can program as a recursive subroutine, and then this conversion can be carried out. So this is all about the codes which are used in case of digital computer system here.